You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house or in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hood Table one more again. Make sure you please like the video on the way in. Like and share the video, please, and thank you if you can, if you feel like it. But definitely hit the like button. Thank you so much for trying to keep us in the algorithm. And of course, if you happen to be new here, please make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. And as always, feel free to hit the can't even think, Cash App. Sorry, heard some noise outside the house. The Cash App, $, the Hood Table 402. Now, y'all know this morning when I went live, I told y'all that the Peoples was trying to fix a water main break because it's freezing cold here like everywhere else. And thank God I haven't had any pipes burst, because there have been people in our city, including my supervisor, who had her pipes burst. She said my downstairs bathroom looked like a swimming pool. I'm like, child. But fortunately, thank God I haven't had that happen. But we did have some city main breaks on my block. So this morning, they said the water is going to be off for 4 hours. I think it's back on, though. I tried to turn it on earlier, and it was just sputtering and splashing out and shit. And then when I went back there again to soak some dishes, it kind of came out like normal. So I think we good. But the trucks are still outside. I can still hear them out there. But what up, Kimberly Black? How you doing? How you doing, boo? But yeah, so I'm gonna get this live in. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. Depends if anybody want to hit the link or not. But I do got to start working on some cakes too for tomorrow for an order. And I already got my eggs sitting out on the counter waiting for them to come to room temperature. And I got my butter for my frosting that I make from scratch, homemade frosting. I got that sitting out, coming to room temperature too. So let's just get right into it. Now, I guess Remix, I don't know if he gonna drop a 1-2 every day. Like, I was talking to somebody earlier and I said, damn, I wonder if he got enough audio footage to make like a whole documentary. Like, Bree has no idea like how much audio footage this man might have. Thank you so much. Thank you. You said I called to check on the fam. They good. Awesome. That's good. It's cold here. Girl, I just checked the news and it was 13 and it's going to be down to -2 tonight. And I think tomorrow's going to be like 21. But hey, Miss Cruiser. Hey, chat. I'll be over in your bushes, and sometimes I done drop down in your chat over the last month or so. But child, ooh, you be doing all kind of shit over there in that church sector. Is that what they call it? The church sector, Bible sector? I don't know, the backsliding sector. Yeah, you've been doing your thug thizzle over there. But shout out to you. I know you haven't really been doing B sector content, but like most people, I know you probably be in the bushes sometime, still watching. But yeah, thank you for joining. Thanks for stopping in to say hello. It has been a minute, okay? But yeah, so the latest audio footage that was dropped by Remix, it wasn't nothing too deep. It wasn't nothing too deep. It wasn't nothing that people probably would like him to drop. But a lot of people is gagging off the fact that, in the audio footage, he was basically saying how he want to Smash that. You said they got me mad. They got mad at me for calling it the church. Oh, that's what you call it? That is too funny. Who got mad though? Like who got mad? Was it somebody in the church sector or was it somebody over here? I want to know, child. Cause y'all be going, child, y'all be going in over there. And you doing good on your videos. I saw your views, honey. I be over there. I sure do. Oh, you said in the church sector? Okay. Well, they better get over it. Because shit, they do be over there beefing. They really do. I mean, a lot of these sectors, the black, the church sector, the mommy sector, the trucking sector, all those sectors, they do beef and they do argue and fight and docs. We just happen to get called the beef sector. So, that's what the name they came up with us, strictly beef sector. That's what they do over here. But yeah, so the audio footage that I don't know, have any of y'all not heard the footage? I don't know if everybody went over there to subscribe to Remix, because we thought, or we are thinking, and some people are hoping that Remix will eventually drop some real hot off the press tea. He hasn't yet. Now, some people are gagged from the video of him saying he want to smash some cheeks, and Bree saying, "What is that? What is that? Is that something like Shakim?" And I was like, "Shakim." He was like, "I want to smash some cheeks." That's all. Bree was like, "You want to do what?" And it sounded like Bree was trying to talk in her sassy voice. It sounded like Bree was trying to talk in her sexy voice. You want to do what? You know how girls, y'all know how we be talking. Yeah. But when she said Shakim, I was like, what Shakim got to do with anything? Then she said she don't even know what that means. Bree. Everybody up here, like, I saw Deanna make a video earlier. She said, Bree, I know you lying, that you don't know what it means when a nigga say he want to smash them cheeks. When a nigga say he want to. You don't know what a nigga mean when he want to smash them goddamn cheeks. Then she said, what she say about Shaquille? Oh, what you mean, like Shaquille? What up, Noble? Child, she kept saying, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But I guess, when she said, when she mentioned Shakim's name, I don't know if that's part of what Remix was talking about when he was trying to tell Shakim that Bree be dragging him or talking about him or something like that. She did say, what do you mean, like Shakim? And people were saying, well, that was probably Bree saying that Shakim was gay or thinking he was gay. But I thought he came out the closet like a while ago. But then again, I guess if you think about this content, this footage, this happened a while back, right? This audio, because Bree been with Pettyville, Mr. Pettyville for a minute now, right? So if this footage is kind of old, I guess this was before Shakim, was outed by Lemon, the laptop, or before Shakim came out here and said he was bi, then said he was gay, then said he was, I don't know. But hey, how you doing, Jill's Comfort Zone? How you doing? How you doing? I just saw you over there. Had liked my video on Facebook. I was like, is that Jill's liking my video? When I had did the review on the high heel contest, I was like, that's Jill. And I said, let me make sure I'm following her back. And I checked and I am following you back already. So I was like, okay, let me make sure I'm following my girl back. But You said one thing I know for sure is this is the B set. Everything is content. Everything is content. Whether it's good, bad, juicy, stale. Everything over here is content. If it comes out on the platform, and I try to make sure that I only speak on things that happen on here, even if it's court cases, I don't go out looking and doing research and seeing if somebody went to court. It usually drops on here, and I'll be like, oh shit, hold up, somebody going to court? What's that all about? So, but other than that, I don't do all that other shit that people be doing, trying to be all invade your family's privacy and your work and job and all that bullshit. But yeah, for the most part, if it's on here, it's content. That's very true. Very true. But yeah, so the audio people is gagging and making videos and content off the audio. It wasn't really nothing super juicy, but it just made me wonder how much audio could this man have? He probably got shit saved on hard drives and them little what do you call them, little sticks? Them I forgot what they call them, little sticks that you could what is them little sticks called? Hold up, y'all. This is my Walmart order. I'll be right back. Stay right where you are. All right, thank you so much for being patient. You know what? I've been telling y'all all week about this cake order that I got tomorrow. And part of the order is 24 cupcakes. And I just realized today, when I got off of work, that I didn't have any silver or white cupcakes. I got red, green, black, gold, pink, polka dot. I got army fatigue colors. I got every other stripes, hearts, all kind of different designs on cupcake liners. You know, the shit you put the cupcake in a little plastic or paper container. But I didn't have no silver, and the cake is silver and white, and so are the cupcakes. And I was like, oh God. And it's like 12 degrees outside. I didn't want to run all the way to Walmart. So I placed the order, and I needed some other things too. So I just threw it all in there. So it just got dropped off. So I can do the cupcakes and the cake today. And then tomorrow morning, I'll get up and layer the cake with fondant and put all the bling and all the accessories on the cake and the gold, the silver links and all that. So yes, I'm so glad I realized that before it got too late. But anyway, you didn't know what to say next. You said I'm not the content. I'm the most. Is that a word, Noble? Is that I'm the most contentable? You know what? I'm so glad I got my order, because you know sometimes you order shit from Walmart and then you don't find out till like an hour or so later that they didn't even have it in stock. So they got to issue you a refund. But I did put on there, if silver wasn't available, to give me white. So I most likely would have got one of the two, but I prefer silver. And I tried to order some on Amazon, but Amazon said it might be here by 11 in the morning. And I really want to knock this shit out tonight because I don't like waiting on last minute stuff in the mail, you know. So I took a chance with Walmart and they had the silver, just dropped it off with my other things. But yes. So back to this audio footage. I was just wondering like how much audio this guy might have on Breed. I hope that he really don't have anything really salacious, But of course, people are waiting on it, and people did drop. VS said, "I'd give you 5 if you got, audio of her in the shower. I'd give you 6 if you got video, like the actual video footage." Now, one thing I thought about too, I personally, and I could be wrong, y'all. I could be wrong. The Hood Table has been wrong before. And what up, Deanna? Hey, Booski. I could be wrong, y'all, but I honestly believe that he might have that footage. I honestly believe it. I could be wrong. I really hope Bree wouldn't have done no shit like that. But sometimes women, sometimes we get caught up. Sometimes we get caught up, especially if you really think you're in love, really think a nigga love you. You long distance, you trying to have a relationship. The man might be like, now, if you want me to, you know how men are, they can be very enticing, okay, manipulative. I would hope she would never do anything like that. But then I thought about it, like, would he really release it if he really had it? We probably would never know. But I think this is what I think he's doing, honestly. I think he's building it up. I really think he's building it up. He gave us a little taste. When she was saying, "I love you. I'll do anything you want me to do." Da, 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 da. And then the next audio footage that he dropped was when he was telling her he want to smash them cheeks and shit. And, she was pretending like she don't know what he mean. And, trying to sound all shy and innocent and schoolgirlish. And then she asked him, "Did you mean like Shaquille?" And mind you, this audio footage was a while back. Most likely before Shaquem came out and said he was in fact gay or bi. So I don't know if he's trying to expose her for that, for trying to prove to Shaquem that, she was talking shit about him. Now, when I was over to Sincere's house, and make sure y'all please like and share the video, and Deanna said she think he might have it as well. And if he doesn't have it, again, I think he's trying to slow walk us up into the big, like the big gag of it all footage. That's what I really think he's doing. And the thing about it is, when it comes to this audio and shit like that, depending on where he's located, it's absolutely fine what he's doing. See, we're in one of those states where it's only a one-party state. So we can record anybody, and they ain't got to know. Then there are two-party states where the person on the other end of the video or the phone or whatever, they have to know that they are being recorded. And if you record them and they find out and you publicize it, then they can't sue you. So I don't know where what the laws are, where he is. I know he's down south. I know that much. But I don't know. And then where Bree is, I don't know. I don't know the laws. I didn't go looking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying what he's doing is perfectly fine if there is no two-party law where he is or where they are. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. And I meant where he is. I'm sorry, where he is. If he does not have a two-party law, he is fine. He is totally fine. But if he lives in a state where there's a two-party law, then he could be in trouble. Now, I do remember that Bree said that he told her if she found out that he had in fact recorded her shit, then he said, "You can sue me." He told her that. And see, that's what I'm wondering is maybe he is in a one-party state because of the fact he told her. And he comes from the Umar sector. They do a lot of cutthroat, dirty ass, low to the dirt ass shit, just like some people do over here in the B sector. So he could know everything he needs to know about what type of footage he could release without getting in trouble for it. But what I think he's going to do if he can continue to do it is slow walk them audio footages. Slow walk that audio being footage till it gets to like some really, really juicy shit to where maybe she's talking about people or talking about somebody or doing something real. I don't know. But he got to be careful too, because if he puts certain type of content on YouTube, somebody could try to strike his channel. And everybody's running around here scared with that, like chickens with their head cut off right now. And what up, Miss Ray? Hey, beautiful. I just want you to know. No. But people is running around here like chickens with their head cut off around Thanksgiving. I noticed that Pizza, I went over there to see if she went live or been live, and she done hid all her videos. The only video that I see over there is one short. And then she did make a video saying drones not working. So you got to send to my good Judy's Cash App, Intel Z1 or something. So there are some people who are hiding all their videos. And I don't know what's up with Pizza Cash App. I know they was trying to stop her money flow. So I don't know if it worked. I don't know, child. Maybe she got to have her husband use one of his or use mama's, or I don't know. I don't know. Have somebody send you some money through the mail? I don't know. FedEx, UPS. I don't know. I don't know how you're going to work that out. But she did say that she, her Cash App is down. So thank you, Viber. How you doing, love? Thank you so much. But yeah, she did say her Cash App is down. So you got to send her if y'all want to send something. Speaking of Cash App, I got a Cash App. I don't know if I told you guys thank you, but I got 2 Cash Apps. Charlie, thank you, boo. I appreciate you, boo. And TC. Y'all, I don't check my Cash Apps all the time. I told y'all that before. If TC is in here, thank you. If I see her later, I'll thank her then. But if you are in here lurking in the clouds, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm not one of those people who's always on my Cash App. I don't even have the alerts on because I don't be getting Cash Apps like some of these folks. Shoot. Some of these folks got their Cash App notifications on like Facebook. I don't get no notification. Shoot, no ding ding ding, no. Don't it make like a coin noise or something if you got it on, like some change, like ching-a-ling-a-ling? I don't know. Oh yeah. Brian put all his videos on private, or he hid them, or he did something too. He sure did. And he probably already had that planned ahead of time. Hell, he probably already had them on private before he even struck Brianna's channel. He probably did. But yeah, people's out here being careful. Somebody said they think Jay Wilson is next. I saw a lot of comments saying they think Jay Wilson is next. And even Ness told Jay Wilson, you better be careful because Brian will get your ass next. Now, Brian was on Jay Wilson's panel this morning saying he would never do that. Pastor, I would never do that. That's what he's telling Pastor Jay Wilson. But you can't trust these hoes. You can't trust nobody. So you need to be careful. And y'all make sure y'all using y'all banners if y'all allowing people up on your panel, because you can't trust nobody. I be seeing some of y'all get a little lax and y'all don't be putting those banners up, and people on y'all panel be like, dang, where's your banner? Why you ain't putting your banner up? Y'all better be careful. Oh, I saw that video, Miss Ray. That shit just tickled me. I should not have been laughing. At all. I went and saw that. Somebody sent me the link, and I said, ooh, Brian, you ain't shit. Like, you already done got the girl's channel snatched. And yeah, Brie might say she's not mad, or she's not sad, or she been thinking about doing different type of content, or going a different direction with her channel. But anybody would be sad, mad, hurt, aggravated, angry, disgusted, and busted. 12,000 subscribers. You know how long she been on here to get 12,000 subscribers? You know how much shit she had to do to get 12,000 subscribers? Shit, whether it's fuck shit on her channel, or people clowning on her channel, or fights on her channel, or just exposés on her channel. It took her years to get 12,000 subscribers. I would be very upset. Like, very upset. And yeah, she got a backup channel, that's monetized. That's not the point. Hell, I got a backup channel that's monetized and another one on the way. That's not the point. Even though I still say everybody should get a backup channel and backup to the backup. Make sure you're using different emails and shit like that. Even if you have all your backup channels connected to your main AdSense, which you have to do. That's the proper way to do it. We done learned a long time ago with our friend Ask April, who don't really be around here anymore, but she had made a mistake. And she had, tried to create 2 different AdSense because that's what she thought she was supposed to do. And YouTube got her, and it took her like how many years, y'all? It took like April, like 2 years, 3 years for YouTube to finally monetize her channel. So yeah, when you have multiple channels, just make sure they all have different emails, but make sure when it's time to monetize that channel, you add it to the AdSense that you already have. You just got to go in your settings, go into your AdSense, go into your monetization, and click add, platform or whatever it is. But yeah, that's how I did it with mine, and I'm sure that's how everybody does it. But yeah, so yeah, he took her channel down. Now he's over there dancing. It's like killing somebody and dancing on their grave. But that's what people like to do over here. They like to get you all the way down and then dance on you like they dancing on your grave. So I guess it's the B sector. It's the B sector. We can say he wrong, but it's the B sector. And Brian, he has said that they struck him multiple times. He said a lot of people in the sector has, but he said he know for sure that Bree did at least multiple times, at least twice or thrice. That's what Brian said when Jay Wilson was like, why would you do that? Why would you try to take her channel away, even though she got a job, even though she got another monetized channel? It is, maybe she won't say it's her livelihood, because I think when you say livelihood, that means like this is my make it or break it, right? This YouTube check right here, if I don't get the next check, I could be homeless, my car could be repoed. It ain't nothing like that, but it does help support our livelihood. Even when I get them little hundreds of dollars of checks, child, I take that little hundreds of dollars of checks once they hit my bank account, and I go buy me groceries, put gas in my car, buy my little G baby something. The money do counts. It's more money than you had before. So, I don't know. Somebody said maybe she'll be able to get it back, and Bree was like, nope, it's a wrap. It's gone. It's gone for good. Somebody said maybe in a year or so she can get her channel again. I wouldn't even focus on that if I were her. I would just start with that new channel and just be careful. Just be careful. But can you be careful enough? I don't know. But then somebody did over there on LSA. Somebody did try to give Bree some advice. I don't know if she saw it. I don't know if she cares. But somebody did give her some advice over there. And they was basically, let me pull up the my little screenshot of what they told her. And then I'm going to get into the conversation that Shakim had on Sincere's channel. What do I do with that? Okay, here we go. All right, so the advice that they gave her in LSA, they said Bree should what did I say? Hold on, let me move it around. They said Bree should stage her comeback, and here's how she should do it. They said stop going live, go silent for a week, and let Remix finish. Number 2, schedule a live on your backup channel and call it your official new channel name, like New Pettyville. Number 3, announce new picks for mods on your channel, limited to 3 mods to start. Number 4, ask everyone to subscribe. Number 5, host an open panel where everyone gets to ask you everything. Number 6, read Remix's criminal record and tell how he preys on women. Number 7, laugh about giving him $30 and he was hungry and you being a fat bitch could relate. Their words, not mine. Number 8, keep it pushing. That's the advice they gave Bree. With her other channel. Do y'all agree with some of that? You said he was around here catfishing. You said, did you see that video, Lemon on Circuit? Yes, I saw that video too. He lied about everything and his avatar picture is fake. Yes. I don't know if that picture, well, you know what? They said, just like with, oh my God, what's that other guy? The other light-skinned guy who people had saw his butt cheeks. What's his name? What's the name of the guy who he's a CC? He done got dragged before about his parents and his furniture and what's the guy we saw? Well, I didn't see his butt. Yeah, I think I did see that picture of his butt cheeks. And how they were saying the picture that he had put out was probably when he was a teenager or when he was a young adult, like so old. So I think the picture that Lemon was using before on his avatar. I think that was it could have been an old picture. It could have been an old picture. You know, but one thing I noticed about the video, the avatar, was you see how Lemon was covering his eye. Did y'all notice that? Hold on, let me see if I can go back to this shit. Hold on, because I noticed that. I haven't seen that avatar in so long, I damn near forgot about it. But yeah, I think Deanna has showed that video. Yep, I'm looking at it now. You know how Lemon, he has like, it looks like he got a tank top on. You can see all his tattoos. He got a hat to the back. Do he got like a glove on his hand? And he got his arm like crossing his face, covering his eye. You know, we would have never known that Lemon had something wrong with his eye unless he went on these trips. You said who gave that advice? Let me see if I can go back to it. Hold on. Their name is They. You know they got all kind of weird names over there. Their name is They. That's their name on LSA. So you know they don't use their real names like most people don't over here. But their name is They. Like they, them, y'all. So I don't know who it was. Hey, Joy, how you doing? Hold on. Let me make sure I read all your chat. No, yeah. Okay, who is this? Hydro Records? Who's Hydro Records? Congratulations on your nomination. Check my wall. Nominated for what? Nominated for what? Now you sound like Shush Trish. She been putting on the YouTube Awards for 19 years. And the B-Sector only been around for like 10 or 9 or 8. Yeah, that was on LSA. You think it sounds like great advice, Joy? Especially when they said just chill out, stay quiet, let Remix finish. But again, I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but I said I think Remix probably got enough audio footage for a damn documentary and maybe a sequel. I do believe. Because you can't trust that. If somebody come on here and play some audio footage of you, ain't no telling how much shit they got. Ain't no telling. Shit, he could probably sell that shit on DVDs. I'm just saying. You said that was somebody else. Who was somebody? Hold up, Miss Ray. Hold on. So you trying to tell me that Lemon's avatar was somebody else? Is that what you're telling me? The old avatar. Come on. That do look like Lemon, don't it? Or were you trying to say the butt cheeks was somebody else? Y'all know who, come on now. All y'all in the clouds who ain't dropping down. Y'all know the one who sent the picture to Jay Wilson, his booty cheeks. Y'all gonna act like y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't know why I can't think. Remember Rick Reed had somebody drive by the dude's house and record like the front of the house. What is his name? Thank you, Linda. I'm like, come on now. Y'all ain't gonna leave me out here hanging. Rodney. Okay, so when that picture had came out, people was like, that ain't him now. That's probably a picture like 20, 30 something years ago. And so that's what I was saying about Lemon. Maybe the picture of his old avatar where he was covering up his face to hide his eyeball. Maybe you said made you drop down. Thank you. I'm glad you dropped down because these motherfuckers just sit here in the sky. like they don't see me struggling. You said back to work I go. Help a sister out. Yes, that was Rodney. Y'all, okay, I ain't gonna play with y'all. But anyway, I got like 20 more minutes tops, and then I got to get to working on these cakes. But I was over at Sincere's house, and I think this video was from last night. Yeah, I think it was from last night. But Shakim, he was talking to Sincere about, what happened after KRN came out. And Sincere believes that the receipts are fake. Um what's his name? Goosey has said he believes the receipts are fake, even though he said he's still in the middle. He's still in the middle. He's still in the gray area as far as if Shakim really tried to dox Bree or not. Like, how could you be? It's like you're riding the fence. You either believe the receipts are fake and Shakim didn't try to dox her or perpetrate her a fraud, pretend like he was her, when he was texting or DMing YouTube. Or either you believe that he did it. Like, how could you believe the receipts are fake, but then still believe, but I still think he was trying to dox you? That don't make sense. But anyway, I believe the receipts. I believe it. I believe that he was trying to dox other people. I believe it. And I believe Bree should have took his mod stick and kept his mod stick. But she did end up giving it back. I don't know if he still got, the channel gone now. So I guess he don't have it. Nobody has it for that channel. But anyway, Shakim was on Sincere's last night. And basically he's saying, when KRN has showed the receipts of him trying to pretend to be Bree, and asking YouTube, how many strikes do I have? I'm just checking to see how many strikes I have. Like, that should be a flag to YouTube anyway, because it's so easy to go into your YouTube studio and see exactly how many strikes you are. They are right there. As soon as you go into your YouTube studio, when you have strikes, they are right there. You can't miss it. It's the first thing you see when you go into your YouTube studio. The first thing you see. So that should be a flag to YouTube right there. And they should have probably be hitting up people like the real CCs saying, did you reach out to us, reaching out to their emails or something. But no, YouTube ain't going to do all that. They ain't got time to do all that. But anyway, Shakim said she took his mod stick that he paid hundreds of dollars for. Now, Sincere asked him, well, how much did you pay exactly? Do you care to share? Do you care to share? He was like, nah, but she said, was it hundreds? And he was like, yeah. So I don't know how much Shakim paid to get a mod stick from Bree, but he was making it seem like it was in the hundreds, and then it was abruptly snatched away. Sincere, I don't know how long Sincere and Bree been beefing, but Sincere was like, you should have told Bree to stick that stick up her, whatever. I'm not even going to repeat. Where Sincere told Bree to stick that stick. I'm not going to use them adjectives. I shut and I can't. Anyway, y'all go over there if y'all want to hear it. But anyway, basically she said, stick it where the sun don't shine. But yeah, Shakim said that he felt like Bree was showing weakness by immediately blocking him. He said he didn't even know he was blocked. He didn't even know about the receipts. Somebody happened to hit him up and said, KRN is over there showing them receipts. You better get over there. It's like 1,000 people over there. And he said he didn't even know what was going on. And he said he had even talked to Bree earlier that morning. And he was like, he don't understand why she couldn't hit him up, because they had just talked that morning, but instead she blocked him. As again, I say she should have. Because the receipts they don't look doctored at all. And I can't remember, was that Audio who was trying to tell Bree? And even Grown Folks TV, I think, was trying to tell Bree. Other people was trying to tell Bree, it's real. It's real, mama. You know how DX is real, mama. But she was like, y'all can't tell me shit. Y'all can't make me believe any other way. Y'all can't. But I guess it don't matter anymore because the channel is gone. But Shakim said her showing weakness was real dangerous to him. And he just don't understand. And then, they got to talking about, Shakim started giving a little history. Now, mind you, I wasn't really watching all those people who were trying to migrate over here to the B sector from the Umar sector. What up, LaDon? How you doing, love? He said, grab my seat. Grab your seat. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Hey. He said, I'm guessing $500. You think 500 happy? See, Happy. She didn't say it that nicely, though. That's why I said I'm not even going to use the adjectives that Sincere used. I shan't and I can't. But yeah, I got a little history lesson for Shakim. Because they got to talking about when Shakim first came over, when Remix first came over, and I guess Shakim said he had came over here first, which everybody saw. Shakim was everywhere. He was like hitting everybody panel. And then he said he knew Remix longer than, he knew Bree. But him and Remix weren't really friends. They were just kind of hanging out in the same areas. And he said Shakim came over here and he was hitting everybody panels. And then he said it was like people was accepting him, then throwing him away. Then he was bouncing. Remember, he was bouncing from camp to camp to camp. Y'all remember that? Yeah, I do. He was bouncing like from camp to camp to camp. And then first he had started, I think, with Pizarro or Bree. And then he ended up with Ness. And then he ended up with some other people. And so stuff like that. And then he said it was like he was an outcast and nobody wanted to fuck with him. And he said, but then Remix came around and he got a little offended. He was offended. He was like, hold up, Shorty. Hold up, bitch sassy. I've been around here all this time. And he said, you know what? It had to be because he was a straight man. Now, keep in mind, nobody really knew back then that Shakim was, we assumed, just like with Lemon, just like with JW back in the day, just like with Shakim, people assume. But until you hear it straight from the horse's mouth, I don't call people gay until they say it straight from their mouth. I assume, but I ain't gonna call you gay. I ain't gonna call you no homosexual. I'm not. But anyway, he said he was offended. He said, but he could understand it. Remix is, a straight man. And then he's talking about, the lust of it all. Like, oh, that's so funny because Riggs and I have been talking about shit like that. Like falling in love. He was like, Brianna was lusting all over Remix and shit. I don't remember none of this shit because I wasn't around. And no, he said because of lusting over Remix, they were blinded. Shakim was offended because he had been, y'all remember, okay, for a minute, Shakim was contributing to people channels. Even though there were times when he would go to Cash App and say, it was fraud or something like that, and he would get his money back and shit like that. I remember people was dragging him all over the motherfucking place because he was reneging on Cash Apps, sending people Cash Apps, then taking the Cash Apps back. I know y'all remember that, right? But he was like, yeah, they were sending me all through the rigmarole for me to associate with them. And then he comes through and it's like, hey, Remix. Shakim said the lust of it all. But yeah, he had went to Pettyville, then he went to the Finesses, then he went back over to Pettyville, then he was rejected. Then and then he also said she chose Binary over him. They were playing with him like ping pong balls, okay? Back and forth. But yeah, I don't remember none of that because again, I was one of those people. I think I let who did I let on my panel? I think I let I can't remember. I let one of them on my panel a few times. I can't remember which one of them I let on my panel. That's how often I did not affiliate with them. Because I was listening to everybody who was warning us before they got over here and try to infiltrate all these camps and then destroy all these camps. We were warned. And so I ain't no fool. Mama didn't raise no fool. I done been in the B sector long enough. All the shit that y'all be doing, all the fuck shit y'all be doing, and then we hear about fuck shit that they be doing, and we supposed to welcome them over here with open arms just with some clicks and some views. Y'all can keep y'all funky ass clicks and views. I don't need you on my panel. I don't need your money. I don't need you to drop 300 on me, 500. They was dropping money when they was coming over here, weren't they? They were dropping money. when they came over here. And that's what a lot of people over here, they money hungry. They money hungry. Money is the root to all evil. Let me correct that. The love of money is the root to all evil. Not money, but the love of money is the root to all evil. And that's why a lot of people have ended up in fucked up situations over here for the love of money. I'm trying to told you. I'm trying to told you. What up, Nola? Nola, what's that? Nola Bay Nation? Hey, you said Shaquem be doing too much. He is such a cloud chaser. I feel bad. He had to dumb himself down to be a set. You know what? It's so weird. It's so weird. See, a lot of these guys that come over here, they come from sectors that don't like gay people. They come from sectors that don't like women. They come from sectors that don't like black women. So when they come over here, they gotta put on this mask. They gotta put on this mask. But then eventually they either get outed or they feel comfortable enough because they know we accept everything over here. We accept everything over here. Y'all literally accept everything over here. Y'all. And so they get comfortable. And that's when they like, you know, they pull the mask, they pull the covers off, and they end up, you know, but I feel like you should just come in and be as yourself. But they're scared. Is that Ken? Is that Ken Nola? Is that who that is? Hey, Ken, I didn't know who he was. You said Nola Bay Nation. I didn't know. Is that Ken? Ken, I've been enjoying your shorts on IG. Y'all, Ken, didn't your name used to be Ken So Handsome? Because he is handsome, y'all. Ooh. He lucky I was a little younger and a little more light on my foot to chase him down when I was younger. Ken has always been really handsome. But yeah, I've been enjoying your IGs over there, your videos, your shorts. But you said I'm different. You said I came from no sector. I come from a raw camp. I'm a sub. Happy life. I don't know where the fuck you came from. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know where the fuck you came from. I don't know. I think somebody just dropped you off like a stork drops off a baby. Just poop. Here you go. Have at them. Because I know you did say you came around Raw and them first, and then you eventually migrated to, who was it, binary, or then migrated to the B set. Somehow you found your way over here. You say, yeah. See, Kim, that's how far we go way back, baby. Yes, I knew it. But yep. But y'all, I told you I wasn't gonna be on here long. I just want to give a little update on the new audio footage that Old Boy Remix is out there putting out. Again, I think he's gonna slow walk it. I think he's probably gonna put out a video every day, probably for the next 30 to 90 days, depending on how much footage he has. And depends on how many phone calls they had. So I don't know, child. I think Bree, just take it, chest out, head up, girl. Just chest out, head up. Because we all have done what you have done. And when I say what you have done, I don't mean choose them niggas. I mean like women, the way we talk to our men, the way we be on the phone all flirty and sounding all sexy. And oh my God, phone sex is the best sex. Child, if a nigga can't get you off on no phone sex, sure, you can be at work. Girl, you know what? I ain't even gonna get all into that. But you good when you can make somebody get off from some phone sex, and y'all in different cities, or he at work, you at home. Shoot, he out with his boys, and you be like, baby, and say something in his text message. Have that nigga run into the bathroom, babe. You know I'm out with the fellas. Quit playing. You know. So a lot of stuff that he might drop, it might be a gag because it's content, but it ain't nothing that most women and, men have done on the phone. So I just say chest out, head up. That's the only advice I can give. Y'all heard the advice that they gave her on LSA, but that's all I got. Now I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to start working on this cake. I'm gonna do am I gonna do the cupcakes first? I think I do the cakes. I think I do the cake first. because the cupcakes are easier to decorate. But I'm gonna do this cake first. I'm gonna decorate it and all that shit. Decorate the cupcakes, and then again tomorrow I'm waiting on my new steamer. Matter of fact, my new steamer should be here around 4 a.m. from Amazon, because you know when you're working with cakes and working with fondant, you have to steam your cake before you put the fondant on. It just helps the fondant just fall and stick, you know, like hug the cake like a big old bear hug, you know what I mean? Like really, you know, the cake, right? And then after you put the fondant on the cake and after you cut the edges off and you smooth it down as much as you can, then you have to, you know, use use the heat sprayer to you know, go around the fondant and stuff like that. It's like a little mist, just a little heat, you know, on there. So yeah, I got that coming from Amazon. It should be here around 4 a.m. in the morning. So I'm gonna decorate the cake, and then tomorrow after my new mister gets here. Matter of fact, hold up. I just got a notification from Amazon. What the hell? Oh, and then you know what? I could have paid $10 to get that bitch in an hour, but I said, fuck that shit. I ain't paying no damn $10 extra. But yeah, it says it'll be here between 4 and 8. Yeah, between 4 and 8. And it's a High Life steamer. And it's just a regular steamer, y'all. Do y'all got steamers that y'all use for clothes or for your curtains or shit like that? Well, cake decorators, we have a designated steamer that we just use for cakes. So my steamer I've been having for years and it don't work anymore. So I had to order another one. So yeah, I'm waiting on it to come. It should be here in the morning. Then I'll finish up the cake. Matter of fact, I hit up my client like 4 or 5 hours ago. Hold on, let me go to my message in Facebook. I sent them a message at 7:34 this morning. I said, good morning. What time is the event tomorrow at the hotel so I can know where to drop off the cake and cupcakes? That was 7:34 a.m. this morning, and they have not responded. Child, I'm like, I know you see my inbox mess. Like, what? I have your goodies. I have your desserts for the 60-year-old twins. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe they're having phone issues, but as I always do, I always start the night before an order is due, and then I finish up early in the morning because you never know. You might have some mishaps, shit like that. So yeah, things might come up and you know, so I'll have it ready in the morning anyway, but I'm just surprised they haven't hit me back. But anywho, hey newbie, how you doing, love? Welcome. I'm about to get out of here. You said, will you show a picture of the cup? Yeah, I'm gonna show a picture. I'm gonna actually record. I already got my phone holder in the kitchen attached to one of my tables in the kitchen. Because I haven't done a video for y'all. Dang. It's been like, I think the last cake video I did for you guys, was it the retirement cake? For my homeboy? Was it the retirement cake? I think that's the last cake that I did for you guys live. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm going through my videos. I think it was. Because I don't do every cake on video because it's so time consuming. And when I'm doing it on video, I got to make sure the lighting is right. I got to make sure. Then sometimes I'll be recording and my damn phone cut the fuck off. Like, I'm like, where the fuck did I start? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. So, and then I have to edit and all that kind of other shit. So I don't record but I always show y'all the end results. I always do that, and I put it on my IG. I put it on my Facebook. For those who follow me on Facebook, I put it on my cake YouTube page. I put it on here. So yeah, the cake will be out there. So let me get to this. It's gonna be a long night because when I go till I'm literally done. So I'll be making this cake. I'll be whipping this cake. I'll be decorating this cake, making up a whole bunch of frosting, doing the cupcakes, and then I'll put that all in the fridge. And then in the morning, when my steamer gets here, that's when I'll put the fondant on top of the cake and finish putting all the accessories on the cake. And if y'all saw my little Amazon haul, if you check out my little Amazon haul, I did it about 4 days ago. But some of that stuff is going on the cake. So like the blinged out 60, the 60 that's going on top of the cake for the 60-year-old twins who are sisters, of course, twin sisters. And And then the pearls, the rhinestones. Ooh, y'all should check out that. If y'all missed it, girl, this cake gonna be fly, magazine cover ready like they always do before they leave my hands. But it's gonna be so cute. And I got the bling chain that's gonna go around the front. And yes, so let me get to it, y'all. I gotta get to it. But anyway, you said I vote for 6 and 7. 6 and 7, what? I don't know. But I've been holding up good, happy life. Shit, I've been on here live every day. Shit, your girl is all right. And we ain't been having a lot of hours at work, so it slowed down. But today, this morning, they did ask us to work extra hours next week. So next week, I'm back on my 12s next week. But all this week, I worked my regular shift. I was able to come live every day. So I've been doing good, and I don't have to work this weekend. After I drop this cake off at the hotel, wherever the party is tomorrow, then I got my grandbaby. He gonna chill with me. So tomorrow I probably won't be live, and I won't be live again until Sunday, most likely. And that is for Riggs and our From the Block to the Hood Table show. And y'all know we swap back and forth every week. Last week we was at Riggs' house. So this week we going to be over here. We're going from the block to the hood table. So Sunday, 9 Pacific, 7 Central. We're going to be here on my platform Sunday evening with Riggs, Big Rig Slaps. Yes. And I still don't know exactly what we're going to be discussing. Riggs and I sometimes don't even come up with the content till like the night before. Sometimes the same day. But it'll be something. Most likely it'll be like some trending news or something like that because I have had my eye on some stories. But other than that, you guys, please make sure you like and share the video. Again, shout out to the people who've been sending not super chats, but cash apps. I really appreciate it. If anybody wants to donate to the platform, just hit the $, the hood table on Cash App to send a donation to the platform. I appreciate you. But stay safe. Be blessed. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend too, Jills. And I'm going to try to stay warm. If I didn't have to go and drop these desserts off tomorrow, I sure wouldn't. But the money they paid me, I sure gotta. We can't never predict the future when you have a business. You just, I don't know what if it's going to be hot, cold that day or not, rain, sleet, or snow. When people ordering food and desserts, you got to come through. Child, you got to come through. But yeah, I'm going to try to stay warm though. But yes, you guys stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. Like Happy Life said, I'm out, y'all. Have a good night. I'll see y'all in the streets.